PhD Manchild has had a crack at your sister, and he liked it. Time for another review.
Toaru Kagaku no Railgun S Setting Scientific Railgun Sisters 2013 vintage, 24 episodes, a couple of extras, some description.
Now, quite a few years ago, holy shit, this channel is that old already. That aside, I reviewed the first Railgun. I've enjoyed it. It was a compelling storyline. The characters were somewhat interesting. I kept comparing the short-haired chick to a fucking Pikachu. And all in all, it was a decent series, somewhat recommendable by my somewhat lopsided standards. Now, the second series took its sweet-ass time getting out, and I took my sweet-ass time getting my hands on it and watching it, so this is definitely overdue, though I don't keep on top of things. All in all, continuing from the previous series and also crossing over from a certain magical index, the first half of the series looks at the Sisters arc and looking at the Railgun team's perspective. It gets mighty bloody dark and depressing at some points. It's just seeing how it weighs down on Mikoto's mind. For fuck's sake, I forgot her name. The manner that it weighed down on her mind, the options she had to weigh down, the tactics and whatnot she had to go through, the whole thought process of this near impossible situation, scenario, depression that followed suit, the feeling of guilt, the blood on her hands, and even which it got quite desperate down to the contemplation of suicide. It does hit you a bit like a brick, but at this point I was handling it episode by episode, watching multiple a day, and the story has definitely dragged me in. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and especially the resolution and how they got out of it. The combat scenes were spiffy, fast and interesting. The new characters were fun. The existing characters and scenarios were fun. It just carried on and took it a lot further. Eventually hit the halfway point and I had to dive into a second arc and a couple of extra episodes and OVA, and granted that the story was not as good as the first half. There was a lot to go on, though, making its own shit up and just giving us a little extra to keep to a nice lengthy edition. The second arc was also quite enjoyable and a decent story. You can't really keep the power of the first arc constantly pumping. Nonetheless, besides the regular notes of why I enjoyed the first series, and definitely my preference over this spin-off series, Railgun over Index. I was impartial to Index, like this a lot. I'm definitely giving this my higher recommendation to suss out. While you're at it, it's worth watching all the series, though if you couldn't give two shits and you just want to jump straight into Railgun S, there is enough content here to enjoy it by itself. There might be some references you might not 100% grasp, but it's sort of designed where the series can be watched at any point of the franchise, and you can backtrack and discover shit later on, but this might be the best one to save to last, being fuck the best. All in all, thank you very much for hearing this shit out. Peace the fuck out. And catch you guys on the other side. PhD Manchild, rocking out.